What's going on, everyone? We're back. Finding Value Fantasies here. We'll be doing some puppy drafts on Underdog Fantasy today. Should be a ton of fun. Excited to jump in there with you guys. And yeah, let's get into it. I'm really hyped for this. Let's make sure my stuff is set up here. Been a while. I feel a little bit out of the looper. But I've been drafting a bit, not a lot. I have some slow drafts to do, but I've just kind of been taking a small break, not really because I'm feeling burnout, but a little bit just I want to kind of assess my last entries and decide what I want to do. Even though there's 2 months left, I kind of want to decide where I want to put my entries in, and I don't know where I want to go specifically, but I know I want to do a lot of eliminators. So I'm just trying to think of how I want to do it. What's up, bro? Good to see you, man. See you, brotherhood. Yeah, I want to do more. I want to do more weekly winners and eliminator, but obviously I want to get entries in PPM. There's just there's a lot of options, so it's nice, but it's also a plethora of options that I don't like. It's hard to sift through. So that being said, let's jump into the fast cup game. Yeah, I mean it's fun. I like all of these contests. I'm just trying to decide where I want to put them, and obviously I want to do some on DraftKings too a little bit, and I'm trying to think of where I want to go with the channel and some ideas. And I've definitely been thinking of things. I'm just trying to think of how to implement them, and I've got some ideas of a good rebranding idea. But for now, we're just gonna try to get volume in, and I'll try to all on the way record and stream a lot of this content for you guys. So nothing too crazy. And 54 out of 100 subs, not bad. Pretty organic growth, just kind of slowly but surely building up. I really appreciate anyone that's subbed and been around. Fun stuff, man. I'm glad to have seen some growth here, and obviously there's a lot of work to do, and it's just the beginning of this stuff, but it's fun. It's fun to kind of grow at your own pace and kind of see what's going on. So, but that being said, eliminator content with some people coming up soon, a strategy video coming out soon, and then besides that, I think that's the main two points I have, and then I'm probably going to do a little bit of just BBMs on stream, or just random contests on stream, maybe a high stakes one or two as well. But kind of decide how I want to play that as we go into the stretch here of the last couple months. It's just exciting that we're almost here. The season's going to be here. We're pretty close to saying, hey, we're 1 month away from football, and that's pretty insane. So very much looking forward to that. So we're going to set up 2 puppy drafts here. Got it. Okay. The 104 and the 1-1. So here we're going to take the CMC. Yeah, take our CMC when we get them. So take CMC here, and then I want to pull up the double so I can share both here. There you go. So got that pulled up for you guys, and this should be a Daily Rojo in here. Okay, Daily Rojo is in here. I like that. I like that. Let's shorten this a little bit. Yeah, not bad. I like it. Looks fine. Maybe move it up a tiny bit. Okay, looks good. All right, on the clock here. This one's starting soon. We got the 104 in this one. Daily Rojo on both of them. That should be fun. Cool. Yeah, still got the overlay going. Gonna probably take a bit deeper look at my exposures soon. That's one thing that I haven't done much of, but I'm gonna see some stuff that I don't like for sure once I start looking into the exposures a lot. I really like going JJ here. I'm gonna go Hill though, and we're gonna do one more while we're at it. Might as well do 3. Let's do 3. This will be fun. Triple. Let's just triple table this thing. Get something out of this here. All right, we'll do 3. 3 at once. 20-second clock should be done in about 30-40 minutes, and that should give me time to finish up what I need to do today. I got a soccer game in a little while, so got that to look forward to. Oh my god, another 101. Not that I'm complaining, but I'll probably take lamb there this time. You know what? We're gonna do 4. Let's do 4. Fudge it, man. Let's see if we can make some coherent teams. Is the question. Can we make 4 coherent teams right now? Is the real question. All right, here we go. 101 again, dude. Holy moly. I gotta take CMC in 2 of these at least, I think. I'm gonna take lamb in 1, but I'm gonna take CMC in the other. So I'm gonna take lamb in this one. Honestly, no, take CMC. Probably not the. I mean, maybe better in this room. Like looking at it, maybe the lamb's better, but we'll take CMC and see what we can do here. Try to play funky with it. I might do like very thin running back rooms and see how it looks for us. But yeah, I like jumping off the CMC boat there, but like I probably shouldn't. If I'm gonna get 3 101s, I might as well take a couple CMC shares. Like, let's just say like I draft 12 times in a row and I get 11 101s. Like I probably should take CMC on 75%, if not 80% of those, just so I can make sure I'm getting him, and not just not making the wrong decision there. All right, so Ayuk, definitely take Ayuk here. Absolutely love that. CMC Ayuk, and we can go with honestly just chalk here. I think it's fine. Neighbors is tempting, but I'll take Mike Evans here. I have no problem with that at all. So I'm gonna refresh this one so we get the overlay on all of these, so I can help me out a little bit to have the overlay on. Yeah, 4 puppy entries should be interesting. All right, so let's put on a different song. Ooh, yeah, arcade music would be cool too. That's a good idea. So kind of thinking of like a cool little rebrand of like an arcade theme. I think it should just be sick. I think I still want to like kind of have the finding and like the search, the magnifying glass as like a kind of a staple, but I really like the idea of like arcade. I think it just fits really well with like everything. So I think it'd be fun to do that. All right, we're on the clock here. Ayuk following a lot. Kind of a no-brainer. I mean, I'm just gonna take Ayuk here. No-brainer. Might as well take the week 16 correlation there. I'll have the Ayuk. I always like taking him. All right, so all right, cool. Always jotting down my ideas because I'm always thinking about like how I can improve the channel and stuff like that. So save your money. I did drafts last night. Oh, you don't like the puppy? Hey man, I mean, realistically, it's like these are just like a lot. These are like even more lotto than the other contests. So like these ones, I just like I'm gonna experiment, try different things, and just like see what happens. These content, like if you're saying save your money, I did drafts last night. I was like, these are. Oh, you're saying you won? Maybe you're saying you won. But either way, the way I see it is like if these rooms are bad, so to speak, like these guys are like crazy drafters, like that helps me overall. And I don't really like care if they snipe me on my quarterback or something. Like I have options. I can figure it out. Saying drafting. Yeah. I figured that's what you meant. Dude, I'm gonna scoop this running receiver value here. Like you don't. This doesn't happen very often, so I'm gonna take this all day. Hill, Ayuk, Devonta Smith is a very fun start. All right, we'll go back over here. Back on the clock. Can I get Debo to fall there? That'd be sick. I mean, I would take HN too. I'd take HN if he's there, but we'll see. Smitty for sure is on this team. So I'm taking whatever 2 that Pat leaves us here. Okay, I was hoping I'd get Debo, but I'll take HN Devonta Smith. All right. HN Devonta Smith, that gives me the out if I want to go like crazy and go Hurts, but yeah, these are fun. I love the fast clock, dude. It's really a big deal. Like just like the time you could save. Oh shit, I'm on the clock over here. Fuck. Okay. Barkley. Take Devonta Smith like 1,000,000%. I mean, I could go Barkley, but I'm just going to go receiver here and say pass on Barkley. I mean, I don't mind taking Barkley there, but I'm gonna go Neighbors instead. Like, I'll take the Lamb and Devonta, which is pretty fun. Just get that Week 17 correlation right off the rip, and then Michael Thomas strongly removes the Cowboys. Now, I don't care about Michael Thomas at all, no matter where he goes. I didn't care about him last year. People cared about him last year. I didn't care about him last year, and I still don't care about him this year. Like, if you want to like throw him on a Dak stack or something, I guess you can if you want in like a 20-round contest. But you know, we gotta stop wish casting these players that have been irrelevant for like 2 years. All right, coming back. Probably need to get at least one more receiver. Andrews is interesting. The quarterbacks went, which is not kind of takes away that. Gonna take Kirk for sure. And then I'm kind of have outs here. Getting an elite tight end is kind of interesting. A-Rich is tempting. I don't really want Kincaid without Allen. I'm gonna go McBride. There's not a lot here that I like that I'm dying to take, so I'm just gonna go McBride and McCaffrey. Yeah, I mean, I'm not interested in Michael Thomas in drafts. Like, it's cool that he's going there. I think that's gonna be like if he actually plays, which has been a big question mark for the last like years. It's nice for them to have like maybe a more competent wide receiver 3, but it really doesn't. Maybe it just takes like, damn it. Maybe it takes like him off the table, like taking should I try this? I'm scared. Fuck it. All right, we'll go for it. If anything, like kind of like maybe makes kind of takes like a guy off the table for me. Like, it kind of like takes like Tolbert. If you want to take Jalen Tolbert, like that kind of like throws him out the window for me. Like, I don't want to take Jalen Tolbert anymore. But in terms of like bringing Michael Thomas onto the board, it doesn't really move the needle for me. Me personally, at least. We'll see. We'll see if this room lets me have Lamar. And when I say let me have, I mean there's really no reason they should take him, but we'll see. Kincaid. Okay, this guy has Henry. Could go Henry Lamar technically. Let's hope he does not think that's a good correlation, because it really isn't. It's okay. It's not great. Thank God. Okay. Whew. That's always a sweat. Like, I like it doesn't ruin your team, but like just taking Andrews there doesn't make you like if you take Lamar and then you don't get Andrews, that's when it feels like it just ruins you. But like this is a fun start. Hill, Ayuk, Devonta Smith is pretty sick. Fun start on this one. All right, so we got H-Chan, Devonta Smith here. So this is the one where we got to catch up at receiver for sure. So I hope that the room is nice to us. It doesn't look like it's gonna be. Maybe Kirk will fall. If Kirk falls, we're in business. I mean, Lamar Andrews is on the table as if we want to go like crazy, but probably not going Lamar. Probably not going to do that, honestly. It's probably kind of stupid. So just going to hope that I can scoop up receivers here. Okay, so Lamar goes. So that's not on the table for me anymore. Oh, shit. Okay. Pacheco on the first pick here. Oh, this is really tough. Let's do this. I haven't done this ever, really. So let's do that. Christian Kirk, beautiful. Love that. He takes McBride. So that means I'll go. Yeah, I should probably just scoop up this value here. Go Devonta Smith, Kirk, McLaurin there. Seemed good. Start. So we start H-Chan, McCaffrey on this one. Devonta Smith, Kirk, McLaurin. I like that start too. So honestly, I feel like I'm cooking here. I don't want to make any auto picks. I don't want to make any bad mistakes. But like, this one's definitely different. I never take this range, but kind of getting some interesting value there. So I don't mind it. Really like this start. Hill, Ayuk, Devonta Smith with Andrews and Lamar is pretty dope. Like, I'd be curious to see the combo on that for like BBM. I'm sure it's extremely low. So I like that. I've noticed Gibbs is falling a bit too in these rooms, which I'd like to get Gibbs falling to me. It'd be pretty sick. Maybe the casual drafters do not like Gibbs as much. It's crazy. He's such a fun player. But I suppose it's like it kind of makes sense, but I don't know. Not for me there. Okay, we're on the clock here. Get the Brian Thomas double. We go JSN, Brian Thomas. On the clock here. Mixon, pretty easy pick there. That's like I always take Mixon there. Like I'm always down to take Mixon. JSN's like my favorite guy there. Deontay's interesting. We can go Deontay for the correlation there. Lad is also correlating a bit. Give me JSN. Yeah, I'm gonna take JSN there. I mean, I like Deontay a little bit, but I have options. Like I can go Brooks maybe later, if he's still there. So I got options there. It's weird. Like I have so many turn picks, which is like kind of nice, but also can put me in a bind. Been drafting Stroud a bit more. His price for yeah. 100. His price is pretty palatable now. I only took him when he fell, or if I like had a double stack. But now, like, if you're gonna take him, you might as well take him at like pick 80 because he'll fall. So I'm glad the market's like. Actually, I kind of wish the market kept taking him at like round 4, but because now I don't get the cheap prices on him. All right, so I mean, I'll windmill Brian Thomas, or I'm gonna go JSN. I want JSN on this team. Cool. This guy's 6-star with Mixon, Hill, Ayuk, Devonta Smith, JSN. I really like that start. So A-Rich is still there. Kyler Murray's still there. It's definitely live for the Kyler Murray stack here if it falls. This guy got Stroud with this is what I don't make. Like, I'm fine with like you pushing Stroud, but like, why are you taking him unstacked? Like, there's 3 candidates that are going to take him, probably, maybe even 4. Just like one of those guys should be the one that takes him every time. It just doesn't really make sense otherwise. The AJ Brown Gibbs, that's such a 6-star. Love that. AJ Brown Gibbs is a fun ass start, dude. All right, coming back on the clock here. Probably definitely a range we want to take more receivers. Deontay is a target on this kind of team for sure for me, because I think his upside is definitely there. I feel like his floor's there, and he has a little bit of upside, and so that's the kind of players you want to take on a team where you're a little bit behind a running back. So I'm definitely down to take him here. I might go JSN and Deontay. It's like JSN is my home run swing. Oh my god. Don't want to take unstacked. Okay, as long as I don't take unstacked. Whew! Almost missed that pick there. So Brian Thomas. We could go BT here. That kind of makes the most sense. We could stack up Brian Thomas with the double. Yeah, I like that. We can also go McConkey if we want. We're going BT. All right, we go Deontay Johnson here, and I mean, I'm down for the double T-Law, but I also love JSN more. Let's go here. Take the undervalued double. Let's go that way. I mean, I like JSN, but I'm gonna go this way this time. Already took JSN on 2 teams. Yeah, I'm not like monitoring like, oh, I took JSN on 3 teams. I better not take him again. Like I have a portfolio where I'm not gonna like worry about that, but I don't want to take him every single time if I'm thinking of other things. There's some fun starts here. Very interesting for sure. James Conner's there on the clock. This one. This is where it gets a little interesting. Probably take another running back target. Go Moss. Moss there. Double tap. All right, here we can go. Bowers is fun. Bowers and turn off tight end. That's very fun. And then Pollard's in the mix here. I mean, Pollard makes a lot of sense, I think. Pollard's running back 2 on a build like this. Zamir is like in the talking here. T-Law would be next pick, and then Purdy would be next pick maybe if I want to go that route. Yeah, let's go. Taking 0 Camara, just can't pull the trigger with your Camara exposure. Very low. I don't know the actual amount. Let me look in that for you. I've been taking more Kendre as my bet against him, but also just like betting against him doesn't seem like a bad decision either way. So I don't take him a lot. Let's take Rashid Shaheed. And then we'll get one of these running back targets after next pick, hopefully. Hopefully we'll get one of those guys next. I take a lot of Mixon and Moss. It's kind of funny. Chase Brown already went, huh? Chase Brown went. Like, where did Chase Brown go? Why is he gone already? Oh, he's at 120. Okay. I was going to say, that's a little bit lower than I thought I remembered him being. But... All right, let's take a look. I'll look in my regular NFL season. I got Camara. I have 3.2% Camara, which is $14. So not a lot of Camara, which I might have a little bit less or more in the other ones, but I don't take them a lot. I bet on Kendre, or I just don't take a running back on that team. He really has like lost efficiency, and he just hasn't been very good. And I'd rather bet on the young guy in that backfield. And honestly, he could be a value like he's been like recently, but I just, he hasn't really shown it much. So I think he's about DUN. Yeah, I would have loved Aaron Jones at 96 there. So back on the clock, Dak is definitely an option here. He does fall a lot, but like I'll just take Dak. Like I don't hate. I mean, give me Dak Lamb like every day of the week. I feel good about that. So yeah, give me Dak. That's this pick here, and we can go a couple different directions. We have Hopkins and ETN set up. We can go T-Law as our next quarterback. So maybe just like get another receiver to keep working that or hammer that in. Maybe we go ETN or Mostert. I don't take a ton of Mostert either, but doesn't seem like an awful pick. Or we can like stack the Tennessee Jacksonville game further. I'm gonna go Palmer this time. I've been trying to take more Rashid Shaheed. Like, I think I'm gonna start hammering this range a little bit more. The Rashid Palmer range. Like, I think there's a world where like you could go 2 running backs early, like this team, and like make sure you scoop like the Deontay's of the world, the Palmer, Rashid Shaheed guys of the world, and then you can catch up at running back. Like you can maybe even go 3, and then you can maybe catch up. If you go 4, I think you're done. Like if you go 4 running backs right away in the beginning, I really think you're dead. Like it's just so hard to win there. In my opinion, it's just so difficult to win. I'm gonna go Bowers here. I feel like that's a very nice tier break, and then I either go Palmer or Rashid Shaheed after there. I really like going Bowers there for sure, and then let's go Bowers Shaheed to get the little correlation there, and then we're really live for our back stack. We can go Patriots back stack or anything along those lines. I like that. And Bowers with Shaheed double tap is pretty fun. That's a good double tap there. And then we obviously have Achane and McCaffrey, which feels fantastic. Devonta Smith, Christian Kirk, Terry McLaurin, Deontay Johnson, and then we're still live for our first quarterback being T-Law, which is a very big target. Jane Daniels could fall back. Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Give me Zeke. Woo! Woo! Okay. Didn't matter. We can go T-Law here. I think it's probably more of a better target. Wow, that would have sucked. Okay, we're good. We're back. Chase Brown on the. I like the Chase Brown double here. I'm gonna go that first. So we'll go Chase Brown, Zach Moss. Dude, that would have sucked. I mean, the thing is, like, the good thing is I would have took Purdy on stacked, or double stacked, but I really wanted T-Law there more than Purdy. I probably, if I could have got that pick back, I probably would have took a like Jerry Jeudy, but that's fine. Gabe's there too. I haven't been taking enough Gabe probably, but T-Law triple's pretty interesting too. Like I don't think I have a lot of that, and I need to take more Gabe and T-Law. I think that's one thing that's been kind of out. I've been neglecting a bit. Got to pay attention to the clocks, man. I got four tabs to look at. I got to start paying attention better. Almost got lost in the sauce there. Okay, so I like this team so far. Ford is like kind of a fun pick in this team. I think that kind of gives me double correlations there. T-Law doesn't interest me on this team, so we'll go Ford as my fourth running back. And then we have our options late for QB, which is always fun. We could even go Tua. Like I go Tua a lot when Tua falls down back to me. I love doing that as my second quarterback on a Lamar build. Gino's obviously there. We got Carr. We could even go back stacked Watson. That's our main options, really. Okay, we're back on the clock here. Zeke. I don't hate taking Zeke here. So we're going late tight end, huh? So we go Zeke, first pick. Corum is interesting. Not someone I'm dying to take. I'll probably go with 80 Mitchell there. Give me a neighbors bring back with 80 Mitchell. We'll go there. So then we're probably done at receiver with this group. I think that's like plenty of capital. Then we are live with like a good old Herbert stack. If he comes back, that's probably the only other guy we had. I was hoping to get T-Law there, but he was already gone, unfortunately. Okay, that's fine. What'd you say? He was my go-to catch-up receiver. Had to force it off him for a while. Yeah, I just think like I think there's an opportunity in that range. It's not like the best bet because obviously I think the best bet is like take 2 or 3 receivers early. Then if you want to step on the gas of running back, you can, and then you need to make sure you know when to jump off the gas pedal at running back before you bury your team. Essentially, I think that's like one of the most important things this season. Just like knowing when to stop. Okay, do I just reach for Gabe? Is like that the play here? Like, is reaching for Gabe just the best play and just be done at receiver there? Would I reach for like Polk instead and get our Patriots stack started? I'd probably prefer doing that. So give me T-Law, and then I think I just reach for Polk or go Judy, and then we can go Watson late. I'm gonna reach for Polk. I think I'm gonna do that because I think that's just a way to play if I want to go that route. Back on the clock, Kendrick Miller's there. Let's go Mooney. Mooney to get a little bit more receiver power. And then Baker is like kind of interesting. Like go Baker after that. Kendra, go Bowers, get Kendra for my Bowers stack. I could go Mooney Cousins. Doesn't really bring me anything else. But okay, all right, back on the clock here. Woo, this is crazy. Chandler, Kendra again. Woof. Here we go. Damn it. Okay, Chandler's fine. I was trying to pivot to Rico there, but it's all good. Starting to feel like Tua held lots of yards, a few touchdowns. Yeah, he kind of is. I mean, he's just like a good receiver. But yeah, he really hasn't shown much ceiling. Weekly ceiling for sure. He's shown like he could be consistently good though, but it's just like his weekly ceiling is really not there. So I'm on with you there. Musgrave's interesting. I kind of like Andrew's Musgrave as like a combo there. Rico's very tempting to take and just be done. I think I might do that. Yeah, give me Rico and just let me call it at running back, and then we'll figure out the rest after. Obviously, we got this Denver guys that are kind of interesting. I mean, well, we could take the Denver guys. We just can't stack him because we have Lamar already. If we want to risk it, we can. It's like not the end of the world, especially on a puppy draft. Like I'm more taking it back in like a high stakes tournament to like go, or like a higher stake is to take the Lamar the zero at week 14 with like May or Knicks, but I don't think you could definitely advance with the bye week situation at quarterback. Like you can 100% advance. Yeah, give me this. And then we're gonna go with we could start a TJ build, or we can go. I don't take TJ at all, but I think this is kind of like a decent spot to take him, so I'm gonna go there. Unfortunately, T-Law did not come back to us. Yeah, T-Law didn't come back. We can go definitely Levis and Shig is on the table here, and we also can go with our giant stack lead too. So don't hate that. You're always live to go Baker late if you want. All right. The round picks are kind of throwing me off. Once he gets, if or when he gets signed, I'll start drafting him. Yeah, sure. Re-signed or gets traded, I'll consider drafting him then. Right now, I have just no interest in there. Like, is it dumb to take Tua here? It's just stupid or no? Because I don't. Well, I'm kind of lining up Drake May, right? So maybe I just chill on that. Yeah, maybe chill. Douglas and Henry here. Kind of where I want to take. I don't have to take Henry. I want to take. I kind of want to take one of these running backs. Honestly, I'd be annoyed if I didn't take one of these running backs. So I'm going to go with Marshawn Lloyd instead. That's like one of those situations where it's like, do I like this is a good running back range? I'm going to grab my third there and keep going hammering receiver, and I'm all for doing it like that. So definitely Chig's a good back stack here too to get our back stacked quarterback. Okay. Whew. All right. We're fine still. Gino. Yeah. Gino. Jeez, man. Getting close here on some of these picks. Okay. All right, so we went 3 receivers early. We need to go. Okay, this is kind of sus. I did not mean to take him. That was bad. I should have been. That was dumb. I swapped onto him late. That was the first big mistake I've made because I did not want Gibson on this team. Shit. Okay. Now it's getting interesting. That's the fun of this, though. It's puppy draft. It's fine. That team's dead. It's not. It's not even close to dead, but it's interesting. All right. How are we gonna land the plane on this team? Probably going Carr as our QB2. So if we're gonna go that route, then we definitely just want a receiver here. Like, give me Troy. Give me a bullet with Troy and see if he can pay off his price there. And then I'm down with Jawan. Just Jawan Carr and then another receiver. Probably the last receiver will be like a dart throw guy. Like Andre. Oh shit, we're on the clock. Okay. So Baker's gone, so I can't pick him anymore. I think I just grab Levis and yeah, I need to grab Levis here. It's early, but like this is when you just got to take the guy you need. So right now, like if I don't take Levis, I could get like completely boxed out of quarterback, and that is the last thing I want right now. So, and I think in this case, like I think I'm gonna take Drew Lock if I want to go crazy. Drew Lock's kind of fun, but I mean that's kind of dumb. I feel like Drew Lock is a good super flex pick, and he's not really gonna bring me much. But I do need another quarterback, so. I mean, I could go JJ McCarthy, I guess, but that's also kind of gross. It's kind of a similar bet to him. So maybe I just get like Carr Jawan as like my like break glass in case of emergency guy. I don't have to take another quarterback, but I probably should. Drake May is always there, I guess, right? You can always go Drake May, Henry. Decisions. I mean, I think Daniel Jones is fine. I think I just do that and ride with Daniel Jones, and maybe he plays all year. Maybe he doesn't play week 17. That's fine if he doesn't. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but I think I'll ride Daniel here. I think makes a little more sense. All right. Woo! Getting intense here. All right. So back on the clock over here. Henry goes. That sucks. Really sucks. So Drake May's going later there, so we don't need to worry about him yet. I mean, I'm fine with just like a chick, like a and Conquo here. Here's where like there's not a lot here that you need to even like think about. So you shouldn't be like you shouldn't feel obligated to just like force yourself onto a player because it's like the right pick, so to speak. I think just like pick what makes sense. And in this case, I'm gonna get this is gonna be a straight up correlation snag here. And I'm going to grab Bucky and Otten to get like a lot of correlation on that team. Okay, we're on the clock here. I'll talk about that one in a second. No, we don't want tight end. Oh my god. Oh my god, Devontae Walker. Woo! All right. This one, I'm done at running back here with that amount. Baker's gone. We can go with. Holy shit. Oh my god. Woo! I'm struggling here. Unstacked Bo Nix. We like it. Yeah, so then here we're going to either grab Josh Reynolds or Estime. Last pick. Either one. I could go either way there, so I don't mind either of those guys. So we got Ayuk, Evans, Kirk, Brian Thomas, JSN, Mooney, Walker. I mean, maybe a tiny bit thinner receiver, but like it might be, honestly, might be fine. I guess if you're assuming T-Law and Kirk hits, okay, we got to go back on the clock. Baker's a guy I like taking a lot. I mean, I think I just take one of these receivers. Don't want this Walker or Baker. How many Chargers? Give me Baker. Give me Walker. A little bit gross just because like I just don't like, I don't know, I just don't enjoy this as much because then I got three good receivers and then like I don't know, you just really need this like these kind of teams is like when you take 3 early and then kind of wait a little bit is like you just need one of these 2 to hit and then you're in business. And then you have just kind of like some juice with some rookies late, which is what I love to do. Because you're like, if I hit on a rookie, I'm in business from this team. All right, so we'll go Daniel Jones there. Get the stack up. Oof, and tight end's going to be disgusting on this team. Wow. Holy crap, it's going to be bad. Jawan Johnson there. Holy mackerel. This guy. Good thing tight end doesn't matter that much, but holy crap, this tight end room is disgusting. 2 guys that are injured. I got 2 guys that aren't going to play till week 8, probably. Just kidding. But 2 guys that are hurt right now, which is not good. Like, we know Hawkinson's not going to play for, like, a little while. And Jawan might not even play week 1, which is sus. Really sucks, dude. I got in jail there. I needed Chig to fall back there. All right, so give me Carr. So this is Carr Jawan. Should have Jawan pretty easily there. Usually don't have a problem getting him. People don't really take him that much anymore. All right, so here's like we really want one of these receivers to fall back here. And then week 1, I mean, Bryce Young and Drake May is sick here. But we're only going to be able to take one, so we're just going to have to bypass the other one. Drake May is definitely the target we want more. And we can hope Bryce Young maybe falls back, but then we also have Carr as a backdoor there too. So really, we just want one of these receivers one of these quarterbacks to fall back, and we're going to take a tight end and a QB. But we don't have to take the tight end here. It just gets gross after this, and like taking one of Jonnu and Chig feels like way better just to round out this room, but I guess you don't have to with Bowers. Like, you're already making a pretty big bet on that, but I don't know. It's hard. We're definitely going to have a luxury pick here. Like, I feel pretty strong across the board here. It's like, hey, we got. If Carolina's better than expected, we have a way to bounce back. We have Jacksonville being a good passing attack. We have a way to bounce up. And we have 2 Patriots guys that will really help us jump. I mean, in this room, there could be, these quarterbacks could fall back. So I think I'm going to play that game. I'm going to grab a tight end for sure. I'm going to need to grab Chig and May. So give me Drake May. Give me Chig. Seems good there. All right. Estimate or Reynolds here. So we're definitely drafting some juice between 47. So drafting players like a Pirine or Palmer. You see it in the... Who's Palmer? Palmer. Trey Palmer? Oh, Trey Palmer. I just hear stuff about, I mean, I don't know. Dulcich, wow. Give me Reynolds here. I think. Yeah, Reynolds. All right. I don't know. I just don't really see like, unless you get information about those guys that are going that late, I just don't like. I think, okay, well, in a time box contest, one that's going to close, I think grabbing a guy that's going to go undrafted is smart, whether or not they have good info. Ideally, you could do both. Like, give me a guy that has some info on them that are like that they're trending in the right direction, and give me that player. Like, that's when I love taking them. Like, I just don't like just like, oh, I don't even know who the wide receiver 4 is on the Eagles, but I'll grab him. I'll grab the wide receiver 3 and just take a YOLO shot on him. I just don't think that makes sense when like there's bets you can make where you can like, okay, this guy is going undrafted and there's a little bit of puff on him where like I can draft him in this contest and he'll be low owned. And I can take advantage of that. Whereas like if you're just YOLOing random players, just, you know, like P. Ryan, I guess I would say in that case, it just doesn't seem as good of a bet. But it's 18th round pick in the end of the day. So like if you want to take something like that, I don't see a problem with that and whatsoever, like at all. Like, in fact, I think it's like sharp. Like, I like there's just no reason to. Let me get. Oh, Sam takes Zach Ertz here. Really gross, but like I don't mind it. Give me Zach Ertz there, and I got Johnson there. I'm about to be done with this one. We'll talk about the teams after. Seems like it feels advantage. Yeah, I think drafting an undrafted player is extremely smart. It's just like you really want to be calculated about how you're doing it and to avoid dead roster spots. That's my thought. That's my 2 cents for sure. It's like I'm all for like taking shots on players. Like I love doing it. Like I like taking guys that are kind of thin late. But like if I can get a guy that's like got a little bit of camp hype and have him be low owned in the tournament I'm drafting, like that's like when I love doing it. It's just like you don't have to go very far back to last year to see like the amount of times we picked players that really hurt us in our portfolios, and that's just what I want to avoid that this year. So, but it's 18th round pick, so like it's not going to hurt you regardless of what you pick, but it could definitely help. Like it really, there's like such low risk with like a late round pick like that, where it's like it's not going to hurt me and it probably won't help me, so I can do whatever. So, you know, if you want to go crazy, just go crazy, dude. Who cares? I'm gonna go Aiden McConnell here because it's kind of a fun pick here. Like in this contest, not many people are going to take Aiden O'Connell. Maybe I stumble onto Aiden O'Connell backstack late in the year. Maybe it's a 0, probably a 0, but I'll do it. And it's kind of a fun, you know, maybe he comes out with a big game in week 17 and it works out. But, you know, like those are things I'm okay taking shots on. So. All right. Let me pull up the teams. And then I got to bounce out of here. I feel like I did pretty good on these. Like, they're not as good as they'd be if I like had my full attention on all of them, obviously, but I don't mind them. I don't think they're bad. I think I have some interesting ones for sure. All right, let's take a look at these teams, and I gotta go. Right, here we go. Yeah, it's just we don't have to go far back to see when we just took zeros like unnecessarily, and people are going to continue to do that, and I think that's an advantage we can have is like avoid the zeros or try to avoid the zeros. And if you're taking a ton of P Ryan or ton of like unless they're a rookie, like if they're a rookie, then it's like okay, sure, but it seems like a free score anyways. I would like 2 shots in 18. Yeah, but like Wando's not a dart throw. He's just like a 4 play. But all those rookies are not. Those are dart throws, but they're rookies. That's the difference. But like when you're taking a chance on a veteran to play in week 17 and be meaningful in week 17, that's like a much harder needle to thread than like imagine, hey, this team's dead, but they're gonna put a rookie on the field at the end of the season. Like that's way more likely to happen. Which we've seen it like every year. Like they put rookies on the field at the end of the year, like 9 times out of 10. So I don't understand that argument. But I think like if your argument is that week 18 doesn't matter or the 18th round pick doesn't matter, then I would agree with you, obviously, because it doesn't. It really doesn't matter. But like you could win with those picks. And if you're paying attention last year and you take Puka at the end of your draft, obviously an extreme example, but like you take Puka and you're paying attention. You know he's not a 0 because he's sitting in the preseason. You know he's going to at least play and at least get a chance, and then there he is. But then some people are taking Jalen Tolbert last year as a bet on, you know, and he just doesn't even touch the field the whole year. So, yeah, I just think like being calculated about your bets, especially think about the contest you're in and when it's closing. Step 1. Step 2. Think about what bet you're making and how likely it is to hit. Step 3, it's obviously going to be low because it's a round 18 pick. And then step 3 is like, can I grab 2 or 3 round 18 picks just to get a really unique combo? If I could do that, that's awesome too. So, and then step 4, hey, can I take 3 18th round picks because I want to make it a unique team and have them all like have some sort of like camp hype, or we know they're a running back 2, or we know they're wide receiver 3, or at least off the depth chart, like, and they're a rookie, like those are the best bets to make, where it's like it might not hit, but like, hey, if I ended up on the right players, like this could win me the tournament. Like round 18 can't lose you the tournament, but it could win you it. And that's the way you got to think about your round 18 picks, I think. Unless you're just dying for a floor play in week 8 in round 18, shoot for the moon. So I'm all for taking a risk. It's just like I don't want to I want that player to give me the best chance to help me, than like just be there on my team and be a dead roster spot. Like I wanted to give myself the best chance for that player to be meaningful, even though it's most likely not going to be. Anyways, all right, going to the teams. Always fun to chat about that strategy with you, Christopher. All right, so let's get this teams going. So we got Dak, Levis, Daniel Jones. First team, Pacheco, ETN, Rico, and Zeke. So we got the Dallas double there, double stacked running backs. Ray Davis, CeeDee Lamb, Devonta Smith, Malik Neighbors, Hopkins, Brian Thomas, Josh Palmer, and A.D. Mitchell. Tight ends are awful. We got Hawkinson, Juwan Johnson, Zach Ertz. Hopefully Zach Ertz gives us some early game, and then until Hawkins is ready, and then we get Juwan going early. So fingers crossed that happens. If you guys have a subscribe, make sure you subscribe. 54 out of 100 subs to our goal. Kind of just trying to grow slowly, organically, and we're trying to find new ways to grow and just enjoy it. But either way, we're having fun with it. And I appreciate everyone hanging out. If you are, drop a like as well on the video. All right, done with that one. We got this one with T-Law, Drake May, Aiden O'Connell as quarterback, CMC, H-Han, Marshawn Lloyd, Bucky Irving. Running backs, we got 2 early running backs and then 2 rookie shots there. Devonta Smith, Christian Kirk, Terry McLaurin, Deontay Johnson, Brian Thomas, Rashid Shaheed, Jalen Polk, Demario Douglas. Pretty fun group there. Bowers, Otten, Shig. Maybe you can make the argument to take out a tight end and go running back or something, maybe. But I like that team as well. Next team, 2772. Lamar, Derek Carr, Joe Mixon, Zach Moss, Chase Brown, Jerome Ford, Ty Chandler, Rico Dowdle. Antonio Gibson was a mistake by me. Tyreek Hill, Brandon Ayuk, Devonta Smith, JSN, Rashid Shaheed, Troy Franklin, Devontae Walker, and Andrews and Jawan. Don't mind that. I had a team that made it pretty far with Lamar Carr last year. And then the last team, T-Law, Gino, Bo Nix, CMC, Tony Pollard, Zeke, Kendrick Miller, Ray Davis. We got Brandon Ayuk, Mike Evans, Christian Kirk. Pretty fun to get Ayuk with CMC. Don't get that often. Kirk, Brian Thomas, JSN, Darnell Mooney, Lance Walker, Josh Reynolds, Trey McBride, and Bowers. Very fun tight end room. And then we got T-Law, Gino, Bo Nix all stacked up at least a little bit. Josh Reynolds is like a YOLO shot at the end. I think he will be on the roster. It's very ambiguous receiver room. And then obviously he did it last year. He's been good. He's going undrafted. This is a contest that's going to close soon, so he'll be likely undrafted in this in a lot of these contests. So I don't mind taking him there. Good drafts. Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you hanging out. I got to go. Thanks for hanging out, guys. That was fun. We'll be back soon with some more Eliminator content and some more probably more Eliminators and then more BBM, probably a couple of those. And then obviously we got our strategy video coming out soon that I mentioned at the top. So appreciate you guys hanging out. Appreciate it. Have a good rest of your Sunday, and I'll see you guys next time. Appreciate it. Good luck in your puppy drafts. This is 200K to first, 20% full. So hop in those, jump in, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Later.